Alright guys, so we just finished up the 250 career on the channel last week. I did the West, I did the East, we are done with the 250s and it is time to move in to the 450 class. So I did actually have something pretty fun, pretty unique, pretty cool planned coming into the 450 career, but I went ahead and I did the preseason test race or whatever you want to call it, the race you have to do on the compound track before you can actually hop into the career. That race is kind of like a scouting race. The sponsors are watching, the teams are watching, and after the race you are hit with your offers, and I got an offer from a Red Bull KTM and I just don't think I can pass that one up. It's a 17 round series. We have a lot of time to have fun within this career. For what I actually wanted to do, we would have to go ahead and just choose a regular sponsor, not signed to a team. So we will save that for the next offer that we get. I will just go with a sponsor and we will have some fun with the idea that I do have that I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm going to keep it secret for now. So of course, loading into the 450 career mode here in Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game number 3. This episode is going to be Anaheim 1. Just to show you guys the race options, we are going to be on semi-pro. That way we can do qualifying and the main event just like always. Medium race length, realistic, AI difficulty, advanced physics, joint brakes are off, rider weight is on manual, transmission is on manual, rewind off, and flow aid is off. So this is set up pretty much as hard as you can get the game. Now here today in Anaheim, I'm not going to do any crazy head start challenges or anything like that. I'm going to hop in and just do a regular race, and then throughout this season we're going to slowly increase the head start that we give the AI, starting at 0 seconds. So this is just going to be a normal race. If I manage to win this race, then in the next episode we will go up to a 5-second head start. If I manage to win that, then we will go up to a 10-second head start in the next episode, and so on and so on. So I figured that would be a fun way to do it and kind of keep the championship balanced for a little bit, and it won't just be me finishing in like 22nd right off the bat, because I can't make like a 25-second head start happen. Another thing I am going to throw into the mix is that every time I actually crash, I'm going to give myself a 5-second penalty and just wait 5 seconds or so before I actually start attacking the track once again. Little penalty for my mistakes, so it should make the career a little more interesting, and I will be doing that in every episode 1 through 17. Let's get into Anaheim 1. So Anaheim 1 on a factory Red Bull KTM, man. I did not expect this to happen. The 250 career, it was a ton of fun, but starting off the 450 career, riding for one of the most iconic teams in the game, I am hyped. The setup's looking pretty fire. I actually didn't even think to customize like my boots or my helmet or anything, so luckily everything's going good. The numbers and name on the back of my jersey actually look pretty good, and I am impressed. So this should be a fun episode. Not doing a head start, I should be able to start off the career mode pretty strong, hopefully pull off that win right away, and then we will start doing head start challenges right away in episode number 2. Chisholm, get out of my way, man. I'm trying to run a decent qualifying lap and you are just there existing in my path, but it should be fun. The 450 class is definitely a lot more challenging, but let me actually expand on that. I find that the 450 class is a lot more challenging AI wise. It's a lot easier to actually hit your lines and make certain jumps, make certain sections on a 450, just because they have so much power when compared to a 250. So I do think the raw power and the raw speed of the 450, it does make a lot of the tracks really easy compared to when you're on a 250, but the AI are on another level. They are definitely more challenging, and I know doing some of the head starts on one track I might be able to make, say, a 20-second head start challenge happen, and then on the next track I might not even be able to gain, say, 5 seconds in a 10-minute race on these guys. So it's gonna be wild. This episode, I figured it would just be kind of a chill way to kick off the career, and then we will get up to some fun stuff as the championship goes on. And we have, 16 episodes after today, so it's going to be a long series. We're gonna do it straight through here on the channel. So if you guys do enjoy, if you want to see more, make sure you go down there, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so that you never ever miss a video. And the 450 career mode is here, guys. So across the finish line, and I'm right behind Anderson here, so maybe I can use him as kind of a gauge to see. Okay, never mind, I sent him to the ground, but I was gonna see if I could use him as a gauge to see how I stack up against these guys. I do think they are just, I mean, qualifying heroes right now, and they have really, really decent fast laps. I know they don't do that on their fast laps. They don't go off track like that, but I have figured out some decent lines like that triple into that rhythm section. You can also land here, and that case life, man. You can quad out of this section, but obviously risk versus reward. So I'm gonna have to try and find that balance here in this main event. I think we are going to go ahead and return to the pit. We are going to end, actually, yo, if I go back to the track and then can I just go in? Oh no, never mind. I thought I could skip the time right here, but just gives you the option to quit to the main menu, or actually you can end the session right there. No way, you learn something new every day. If you guys didn't know, on some of the menu icons, you can actually use the right stick to like pan across to other options, which is pretty cool, but I know some people in the comment section didn't actually know that, so if you guys didn't know, now you know. Anaheim won though, man. This is like the make it or break it round to start off your championship strong. You can't win a championship here, but you can definitely lose one. If you start off with like, I mean, a 20th place finish here in Anaheim 1, you are going to be hurting for the rest of the season and playing catch up. So maybe I'll go ahead and actually start right beside my teammate Marvin Muskin. Let's get it. Let's see how this goes. For all of you guys that always want to see my bike setup, here you go. I haven't touched it and I'm not going to. I think in the future rounds I will start playing around with bike setup just to see if I actually notice a difference when I do find a nice bike setup to use, but for the most part I can do whatever I want with the bike setup and I don't notice the bike riding any different. I feel like I just adapt to however the bike handles and I'm gonna make it work no matter what the setup is, if that makes sense. So Anaheim 1, 450 realistic AI career mode. It's going to be a ton of fun. Get up to some head start challenges, pit stop challenges, and crazy stuff like that. Can I triple in that easy? Oh, little case. Off to a killer start. Off to probably what is going to be a dominating performance here at Anaheim. Unless I make a ton of mistakes, and then if I crash a bunch and have to wait 5 seconds over and over and over again, that is going to be costly. So let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can just absolutely destroy the realistic AI and see if those qualifying times were a lie. I think I came in 6th for qualifying, and I mean, so far I'm just starting to check out here in Anaheim. Triple in. Oh, that triple in the middle, that is a tough triple to make, but you still get through that line pretty quick, and I think that's quicker than just doubling the whole entire way through that section. Now, through here, I do think that outside line onto this tabletop is quick, but I think if you can quad and then quad into the corner, man, that wasn't clean, but I think if you hit it clean, that is definitely the fast line and the line I should be taking. But already, lap number 2 coming to an end. 8 minutes left in this moto, and I am starting to check out. Everyone always asks, they're like, why do you always do head start challenges? Why are you doing stuff like that? And it's like, man, to keep the game interesting, to keep it entertaining. If I get off to a good start against the AI, and this is a perfect example of it, they aren't a challenge. Sometimes it is tough if you get a bad start to come through that field and make your way through the pack, but for the most part, get a good start, give me that hole shot, and I am gone. So that's why the head starts just make the videos, they make playing the game that much more fun, that much more entertaining, and the head starts will start officially in next episode with a 5-second head start, which starting off small but should be fun, and we will work our way up to see where that perfect balance point is. And I bet you I have no comment about that. But I bet you the 20-second head start challenge is probably going to be that perfect balance point. And I think that mistake right there kind of shows that the 450 guys, they are competitive. You mess up a little bit like that, I mean, that was a pretty costly mistake. I was stuck on that berm for a long time. But Webb, now being right behind me there. I guess Webb's my other teammate, right? We got Webb and Marv on the KTM team. We are stacked. KTM is officially stacked for this season. I know I did mess up when I got hung up on that berm on the last lap, but I didn't actually end up going down, and that's why I didn't wait 5 seconds. I didn't deserve the 5-second penalty. I think me being stuck on the berm for that long was enough of a penalty. 5.5 minutes to go. Other than that mistake on the last lap there, we are just chugging along, clicking off the laps, hitting our lines, and doing exactly what I intended to do here in Anaheim. So just over 2 minutes left in this moto. I have absolutely checked out, start to finish so far. Well, I guess not finish yet. The race isn't over. We still have a few laps left, and anything could actually happen, but I've just been riding my own race, clicking off my own laps. Haven't even really been going for the big lines or anything. I've just been absolutely cruising on cruise control out here for the opening round of this 450 career. Like, it's been pretty easy. 15-second lead over Webb coming through this section. I don't think that is accurate. It might be. It might be accurate, but we'll have to see what it says when I hit the finish line here. Minute and a half left in this moto, so it does look like we're going to have probably, I want to say 3 laps left. 3 laps. It's probably going to be 3 laps, including this one. But when I came across the finish line there, I had an 11-second lead on Webb, so there it says 7 seconds. Let's see if I can hit 2 pretty clean, decent laps. I'll go for the big lines, try and end it off with a decent little finish here, up and over that section. That section's a ton of fun. Right into that tunnel jump, into a whoop section, which sometimes you can get a pretty weird drive through, but managed to get through a-okay that time. So triple in, I'm gonna case a little bit, choke up, and I think you would have to double again and then triple single into the corner. I'm not too sure. Either way, if you just triple into that section, you can kind of just bounce the rest of the way, and it seems to work. I do like this outside line better than this inside line, but there we go. Quad into the corner. Piece of cake. Get that front end up coming into the whoops. Get on the gas early in this berm, and we are going on to the final lap here in Anaheim, up and over the finish line. 101.380 for my fastest lap. I don't know what I ran in qualifying. I feel like it was like a 103. I feel like it was way slower than that. I'll have to go back and look, because I might just be on rails here in this main event. But still, only an 11-second lead over Cooper Webb, which isn't actually that much, but double, and then yeah, I bet you if you doubled, I don't know, man, that's a wonky rhythm. No matter what I do, I end up making it through the section pretty clean, so it works. It definitely works. You can't come out wide here and triple. Oh, I'm gonna case it a little bit, but you can actually jump right onto that table, and I think that might be the line to go for. It just seems a little quicker than going to the inside for that rhythm. But that has been Anaheim 1. A pretty boring race, a pretty non-eventful race, but start to finish, baby. Let's go. So I came in P1 101.380, and these guys had nothing for me in this main event. My lap time was like 2 seconds quicker than Webb, Freeze, Baggett, Anderson, all of those guys hitting 103s for a lap time. I was on the gas in Anaheim. So obviously coming across the finish line first here in Anaheim, I am going to have that points lead with 26 points. Cooper Webb in P2, I'm gonna have to worry about him. 23 points to his name. Team starting it off strong, 1 and 2 in the championship. Marv kind of slacking back there in P10, but a lot of top guys up near the front here in Anaheim, so it's probably going to be a long 17 round series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that thumbs up button if you did. Peace.